Told y'all.
Alright man, it's been a minute since I had an early Jordan pickup to share with you guys, but that's exactly what I've got today. Check out that retro 13 box, all gray with the Jumpman. From the thumbnail, you have a pretty good idea as to what sneakers these are. Before I get into this pickup, I gotta give a huge shout out to Rise New York. I will link them down below. One of the best sneaker boutiques that there is. Check them out for sure, and I have a promo code that you guys can use site-wide. Little something to get you a discount off a sneaker you may be looking at. But without further ado, let's get into these sneakers. We got Air Jordan Retro 13 Bred'S. Yes, sir. Absolutely, yes, sir. One of the best Jordan 13 colorways. I'm kind of partial to the Flints because those were the first Jordan Retros I ever got. So these are second best in my opinion. Then goes the playoffs, then the Ray Allen 13s that I don't have and will never have. But these, an absolutely amazing sneaker, classic Jordan. You know, we see a lot of Jordan Retros release, obviously, but how many of them can you say are classics? There's probably only like 4 classics that get retroed every year. That's a very vague number. I have no clue how accurate that is, but that's what it feels like. It feels like we get 4 classics, you know? Also, the term classic gets thrown out there like crazy, but these are definitely a classic sneaker. These things pop from a mile away without being a flashy sneaker. It's just that contrast between the black and the dark red. It looks really good on here. Let me get the official colors. I'm assuming it is a varsity red. It's a true red. All right, it's a true red with black, obviously. Here's a look at the outsole. You've got those white traction patterns with that black carbon fiber plate. And then one of the most recognizable features of the Jordan 13 is that hologram right there on the lateral side. You know I'm not taking off that sticker for a long time. That's gonna fall off on its own. I've got some older pairs that still have that sticker on there hanging on for dear life. So one thing I'm sure a lot of you want to know is how is the quality? And overall, I'd say it's exactly what you'd expect from Jordan Brand. It's not amazing and it's not bad. It's on par with everything else that they've released this year as far as GR sneakers goes. So the suede is pretty nice. It's soft to the touch and that wraps around the entire sneaker. Just going over this in case you've never seen a pair of 13s. I'm sure there's some people out there that haven't seen 13s, but it wraps around the back of the sneaker towards the other side. And then the leather on the toe box is decent. You know, it's, what can I compare it to? I don't really know. It has a light tumble on it, so just compare it to any other tumbled Jordan sneaker that's leather that's released in the past few years. It's right on par with that. And then one thing that sticks out about this sneaker is that the piping on the black 3M panel is a little bit more aggressive and it stands out more. I'll show you that in the comparison. The tongue is suede with a red Jumpman up towards the top, and that suede quality is the same as the red suede on here, and it's pretty nice. If you want a pair of these, you can definitely grab a pair from Rise when they release this Saturday. You just got to do a quick phone order and they'll get them to you. Here's a look at both shoes. Super nice, man. Really a nice pair of Jordan sneakers. If you don't have many Jordan Retros and you're kind of selective, kind of like I am, you know, I'm a little bit selective as far as which ones I cop nowadays, and these catch your eye, definitely go for them. I'm interested to see how these sell. I feel like they might sell out. Honestly, I think a lot of people are into this sneaker, and I'm sure it's not gonna sell out first day, but if this is something you want, I wouldn't sleep on it and wait too long, because I feel like this is something that's not going to go on sale for $120 or $110, whatever Jordan Retros have been going on sale for. I feel like these are going to go relatively quick. That's my guess. Let me know down in the comment section if you think that these are going to eventually sell. They're not going to sell out first day, But let me know if you think they're gonna sell out over the course of the first few days, maybe the first week. So here is the 2017 pair, and I also have the 2013 pair. I got these a while back, and I've only worn them once. I've got a little bit of a story associated with these and when I wore them, but as you can see, they look pretty much identical to the 2017 pair. Let me know if you've ever done this, but there was a party and it was in the winter, so I wore a pair of boots over there, and right before I went inside, I swapped my sneakers and threw these things on. So I wore them one time at a house party, didn't go outside, they never touched the sidewalk, nothing. They were literally on a carpeted floor for a few hours, changed back into my boots when I left, and then never wore them again. So these things look as close to dead stock as it's gonna get. VVVVVNDS. So that's why they look so crispy. But as far as a comparison between these two sneakers go, let me point some things out to you. As you can see, maybe not as you can see, but the color is a little bit different. This is the 2017 pair, and the red is slightly darker. That's because these are a true red. These are a true red, and then these are a varsity red. It doesn't really make a difference in my opinion. They both look great. It's too subtle of a difference to notice from afar. And then next up, the piping on the 3M panel. As you can see, it's a little bit more pronounced, and it's just bigger. This is the 2007 pair, and then here is the 2013 pair. It really doesn't even have much piping. It's very small. So that's one difference I noticed right out the gate. And then this pair, obviously it has 3M. I'm gonna show that to you guys right freaking now. As far as the leather quality goes, I would say that the 2017 pair is slightly better than the 2013 pair. It's not much of a difference, but the 17 pair is a little bit softer and it looks nicer. There's not much leather on this sneaker, so it doesn't make a huge difference, but it is a little bit better on the 2017 pair. Here's a look at the bottom, and honestly, not much of a difference. They look the same. The carbon fiber shanks look exactly the same in my opinion. There really is not much of a difference. If you can see one, you're nitpicking. And then the final difference is the cut of the sneaker. The 2017 pair seems a little bit lower cut. Now, I'm not sure if that's because these are an 11.5 and these are an 11. That may be, but they look like, honestly, like a couple centimeters shorter. I don't think that's gonna change how the shoe looks on feet, but it's something to note that these are slightly lower cut. All right, so there you go with a look at the 2017 Jordan 13 Bred'S. Big shout out to Rise New York. You can use my promo code on their website, get you a little bit of a discount. Follow them on Instagram as well. Hit the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new. A lot of stuff on the way, including a video on my Saucony collab. I'll have that up for you guys soon. Appreciate the support, and shout out to everyone that copped something from the last wind drop. That's a wrap though. Catch you next time. Peace.